Imagine that this is you, and you've just got up from work, scrambled to find something for lunch, and gotten food from your normal takeout restaurant. You do this every day. And as you're sitting here eating, you think, wow, this is really not that good. And it costs me $15 to $20. That daily number adds up over time and is stealing financial opportunities away from you. That money could be used for something else. But what if I told you there was a way to help avoid all of this and help you meet both your health and financial goals through meal prepping? Meal prepping is preparing your meals in advance so future you thanks you. Now, I know what you may be thinking, that meal prep is a lot of work. In fact, most people probably think of the following TikTok when they think of meal prepping. But meal prepping doesn't have to be so hard. Through my meal prep series, I'll show you some easy ways to meal prep so your whole life doesn't have to revolve around meal prepping. But first, let's talk about specific reasons to meal prep. Once you have your why, doing anything makes it a lot easier. The first and most important reason that I think it's important to meal prep is that it eliminates stress. It allows you to gain some sense of control back into your week and month because it's just one less thing on your plate to worry about in your week. um, you will always have something prepared even when the schedule changes. I mean, we all know that things come up all the time. It's really easy to get thrown off track by school schedules, your kids' extracurricular activities, if somebody gets sick in the house and, things of the like. If you always have something ready to go in your fridge or freezer, you always have something. And then there's no need to stop at a fast food restaurant and spend way too much money for food that tastes like dishwater, anyways. The second reason that you should meal prep is that you save money. So if you plan ahead by picking what you're gonna make for your meals, you can shop only for what you need for your meal preps, which helps eliminate impulse purchases. Grocery shopping gets a lot easier and cheaper when you have a plan. You can limit yourself to buying what you need, like I said. And then a big tip I have in this area for meal preppers is to plan based on what you already have available. For instance, if you're looking in your cabinets, in your fridge or freezer to figure out what to meal prep, and you already have chicken, you make a meal that contains chicken instead of going out and buying beef or pork or something else. So you use up what you have and don't waste so much money. The third reason why you would want to meal prep is that you eliminate food waste. So by buying only what you need to meal prep, you eliminate the whole situation where you bought some veggies, you bought something with all of the best intentions, all of the best plans, and then life got away from you and you didn't end up using them. So they're just sitting in your fridge until they go bad and then you throw them away. That's a quick way to kind of like nip that in the bud or help you minimize it as much as possible. You're also able to make better decisions about your health if you meal prep. So, meal prepping allows you to plan for dietary needs, or for instance, if you'd like to eat healthier, if maybe you want to eat less calories, those types of things, it helps you meet your goals there. And then, something that I used to do before I was meal prepping was I would be at work all day long and I would absolutely wait until to eat until I was just absolutely starving just because there was so much going on. And so in doing that, I would often, go so long without eating, then I'm so hungry, and then I'm like, oh, I don't care, I just need something to eat. So I would grab the convenience foods or like the things that were not so healthy, like takeout and stuff like that. And so now what happens is I have all this food prepared in the fridge. So the meal prep food becomes that convenience food for me, and I get to choose what I eat beforehand so I can make sure that I'm eating healthier. Another huge benefit, and the last one we'll cover today, is that you get to take your life back when you're meal prepping. So you don't have to waste time making lunch or dinner every night. You just reheat what you've already made. So therefore, there's less cleanup during the weekdays or nights for you. And then the big things are that there's less brain space being taken up by what to make for every meal, every breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So you get that brain space back. You also get to keep your brain space worrying about the grocery budget so much as long as you stick to whatever plan that you've made for yourself. So yeah, I want that for everyone. I feel like having more brain space for the things that actually matter, like our families, friends, our jobs, our fun things in life, is really what's important. So I hope that you will like and subscribe to this video. This will be a meal prepping series, so I'll be covering in multiple videos different things like how much money you can save by meal prepping, how to get started, how do I do meal prepping, those sorts of things. So yeah, definitely like and subscribe. Maybe send this video to a friend that needs to be convinced about meal prepping. But thanks for hanging out with me today, and subscribe to the next one. Thank you.